Hi Kuku Tribe and welcome to Conversations with Banke. Today we're sponsored by Moe and Shandong and I cannot wait to introduce my next guest. She is absolutely beautiful. She is part of my Kuku Tribe. She is a content creator and she has so many surprising talents up her sleeve. I'll let her explain those to you. Today we welcome Powede.
Thank you, Banke.
Thank you for joining me. And thank you so much for being part of my Kuku Tribe.
Thank you.
You have been part of the tribe literally since day one.
Yes.
Yeah, since our very early days.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been such an incredible journey. And I always love seeing you in our faces.
Oh, thank you.
Always so inspiring. Thank you for being my muse.
Thank you. And I love wearing Banke and Kuku as well.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to start, I want to know more about your career. So you were a pilot, you trained as a nurse at school and you've also been a pilot at some point, or you trained as a pilot
as well.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So, first of all, I trained as a nurse in university. So I have like a BSc nursing and a registered midwifery degree. Like I'm a midwife as well.
Okay.
And yeah. So initially, when I wanted to be a pilot, my dad thought that it was too much for me. He wasn't sure if I could handle it. So he managed to sway me into studying something that was more acceptable for women, or something that was more suitable for women. Mm-hmm. But my love for flying started when I was growing up, and the house I grew up in with my parents and my siblings, we had like a view of the control tower of the runway. So I woke up like with the noises of aircrafts taking off, aircrafts landing, you know, and that's where my love for planes started. So I was just curious at that time. So he wasn't sure if it was just curiosity, as to if I just liked the idea or if I really wanted to be a pilot, you know. So when I was done with university and I had come out with flying colors, he was like, okay, now I think if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do it. So then I went to flight school. So flying for me was, or is, like a very life-changing experience, because it's like a whole life up there. But when I started to have kids, I have 2 kids now. They are 6 and 4 years old respectively. I didn't want something that was going to take me too far away from my kids. Because with flying, to be honest, it takes a lot of your time.
So were you flying commercial planes?
No, I'm not at the moment. So with flying, it was going to take too much of my time away from home, and it's important to me to be there for my children in their foundational years, because I don't want to come back one day and they're all grown. Yes, I didn't want that to happen. So for me, I took a break and I decided, okay, you know what? I'm just going to focus on raising them and making them like acceptable humans, because it's hard to come by now in this in this current world, you know. So I'm just instilling those values, those family values, which I want them to live by at this stage. So currently, of course, I do like a couple of businesses. You know, I'm also a content creator.
Of course.
I also like have like a degree in cybersecurity as well.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just working on things that, you know, that I can also earn money with, but would not take me too far away from my children.
Okay. Okay. So your priority really is the kids.
Is the kids at this time of my life, because they're obviously going to grow up and they're going to leave me. So what am I going to do at that time when they go, if I just totally left everything in my life to raise them? But for now, my priority is making sure that they turn out to be the best they can be, while I also on the side do things that I can earn money from and things that I can also build myself from. So I'm also focused on building myself, getting knowledge, filling up those knowledge gaps, and just improving myself generally.
That's amazing. I love that. I love the fact that you're able to kind of balance out the two and still make yourself happy and still have something like for your own. Because I know as women, we always want to have something that's ours, and that, you know, just keeps you sane. And tell us more about your style. I love your style. We love your page at Banke Kuku, and we love just seeing, you know, you glowing. So tell us about like your fashion style. What inspires that?
So for me, my fashion style just represents who I am and what I enjoy.
Yes.
I love nature. I love colors. I love vibrant looks. But I also like to look stylish, but not at the expense of my comfort. So I like comfort
Yes.
comfort fashion, like
Yes.
comfortable fashion.
Yes.
That's also colorful, stylish, and can just say who I am without me having to say so
Too
many
much.
words.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I'm just someone that's stylish, not too much of a maximalist. But
Yes.
you know, in these days, it feels like when you're minimalist, that means you don't like colors.
Yes.
But I would like to say that I'm a minimalist that likes colors.
Yes.
Basically.
So like you're like, you know how you have an introvert extrovert?
Yeah, exactly.
You're minimalist maximalist.
Exactly.
And how do you navigate the Nigerian fashion scene? Do you sometimes people are like pressured by trends. How do you are you someone who do you jump on trends, or do you kind of just do your own thing?
So for me, I like classic fashion.
Yes.
Not like I won't wear trends. If it's trendy and I like it and it aligns with my personal style,
yes,
I would purchase it. But if it doesn't, I'll just skip it and keep wearing what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So when I buy a piece, I look at it, I'm like, okay, how functional is this piece?
Mm-hmm.
How many places can I wear it to?
Yes.
Does it speak of my personal style?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, before I buy a piece that would be functional in my wardrobe.
Yes.
Not just something that's raining and after like maybe a week or two or a month
it's
or two,
out of fashion.
just like, oh, this thing's so old. So I don't ever feel like that with my pieces. And that's one of the reasons I like BK. Because with Banke Kuku, like I buy things from 5 years ago. I bought things 5 years ago, yet I can still wear them now and feel like they're brand new, and I'm not like out of trend.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. And what is your favorite Banke Kuku piece?
Yeah, I'm sure you know. So it's the corset, the green one with the peacock.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
that looks amazing on you.
I love it. I've worn it so many ways. I'm still not tired of wearing it, and I'll keep wearing it. So I like that I can mix and match the corset, the top, and I can also mix and match the skirt as well.
Yes,
and it looks very African, but still nice and just colorful, and green and yellow are one of my favorite color fusions.
Oh,
I really love to combine green and yellow.
So it's like your perfect outfit.
Yes, it is the perfect outfit.
Thank you for letting us know that. So like, if I'm thinking about, when we think about our collection, sometimes we think about customers, and like so if we think, oh, this look is so pretty. So if I'm thinking about a pretty look, I'm going to think, okay, well, green and yellow for sure, or you know what I mean. So that's how we kind of work with our muse inspirations. So what else do you like to do in your spare time?
To be honest, I really just like to rest.
Yeah.
I know it sounds really strange, but I just like to chill, like somewhere where I'll just be in touch with nature, fresh air. Probably I don't like the beach because the sand is too much. I like to be away from the beach where I can see the beach, kind of, you know what I mean? Because I don't want sand in my eyes. So I don't like to be under the hot sun. So I just like cool evening breeze, sunset, peace and quiet, no noise. Even if it's hard to come by when you have kids, it's hard to just not have a day without noise. But I really love my peace and quiet. That's what I do for fun.
So basically you spend when you're not working, when you're not looking after the kids, when you're not at home, you are just taking time out to yourself, silent.
Yes, and just soaking in gratitude as well.
Yes.
Most times when I'm just spending my away time, I'm mostly just reflecting on my life, where I am now in comparison to where I used to be.
Yes.
And just reflecting on my future plans, and just most times I'm even just talking to the Holy Spirit, talking to God, and just, oh, is this where we're? Because it's like my guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, is this where we are now? And it's like, oh, you see, I told you we're here now, and this is what we're going to do next. I'm like, okay, how are we going to do this? Like, how are you going to bother? Why are you bothering about that now? So that's just my classic.
That's beautiful.
Time, classic personal time, and that's what I like to do.
That's beautiful. And you're talking about your future plans. So can you share with us what these future? Can you let us in your little secrets?
Well, I'd say I wouldn't want to share. I'm very
of course, not until it's ready.
Yes,
spiritually.
Yes. So there are a few things to come.
Yes.
And I'll just like people to just enjoy the journey with me.
Yeah, so which is just, so you're going through a transition at the moment.
Yeah.
Amazing. And we'll definitely be following you, and we'll definitely be supporting you. And I cannot wait to see what you have for us in the future.
I can't wait too.
So
to be what I am in the future.
Should we cheers to the future?
Yes.
And what's to come? Yes.
Cheers. Cheers, Banke.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Kuku Tribe. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below on who you would like me to speak to next. Until the next time, see you soon.